Welcome students on online class for subject physics for the 12th standard students. So today we have seen chapter number 15, structure of atoms and nuclei. In last video we have seen that electrostatic force will be greater than 10 raised to 36 greater than gravitational force. So we conclude that between two protons repulsive force of repulsion is there, but between proton and neutron there is force of attraction, and that force of attraction is nuclear force, which is greater than these two forces, electrostatic force and gravitational force. So we want to study the properties of nuclear force. See here. Of nuclear force. The first property for nuclear force is nuclear force is stronger as compared to gravitational force and electrostatic force. Means nuclear force is about 10 raised to 38 times greater than gravitational force. So we say that this nuclear force is about 50 to 60 times larger than electrostatic force. Second property will be, we know that neutron, proton. In nuclear forces, these nuclear forces are independent for charge. If the pair of neutron is there, or if the pair of neutron-proton is there, when pair of neutron-proton is there, force of attraction is there. But when two neutrons or two protons are there, proton-proton, neutron-neutron, then there is force of repulsion. So nuclear force is independent on charge. Nuclear force is independent on charge. That is the second property. The third property will be nuclear force having range. Range of nuclear force is about few meters of distance, and the force is negligible for two nucleons which are separated by large distance. Here electromagnetic force is unlike electromagnetic force is negligible. And fourth property will be, here the fourth property, that will be nuclear forces are saturated forces. Means these nuclear forces, inside the nucleus, nucleons are there. and these nucleons has experience for nuclear force due to neighboring nucleons. So these four here, the fourth property will be saturated force. And in these four properties, we can see about nuclear force. So today, another terms will be seen, that is what is meant by atomic number and what is meant by mass number. See here, atomic number and mass number. Number and mass number. If number of protons are present, we say that atomic number. Number of protons are present, called as atomic number. But if number of nucleons means number of nucleons means protons and neutrons are present, so we say that mass number, or it will be say that atomic mass number. So here, sometimes atomic number can be referred as proton number. Sometimes it can be referred as proton number. So it is denoted by Z. Atomic number can be denoted by Z, whereas mass number can be denoted by A. Mass number is denoted by A. But here we know that therefore A is equal to Z plus N, where N is called as neutron number or number of neutrons. So we say that N is equal to A minus Z, that is atomic mass number minus atomic number. So today or after that we can study the mass defect. So sometimes a question will be asked, what is meant by mass defect? Mass defect. So here, mass defect is the difference. Actually, the definition of mass defect is the difference between sum of masses of proton and neutron. Difference between sum of masses of protons and neutrons and mass number of nucleons, or mass number of nucleus is called as mass defect. Mass defect can be denoted by delta M. So delta M is equal to sum of mass number of individual nucleons minus mass of nucleus. Sum of mass number of or masses of all individual nucleons minus mass of nucleus. So we say that here we know Z is atomic number and A is mass number. So sum of mass number of individual nucleons means neutron and proton. So we say that here Z into mass of proton plus N into mass of neutron, bracket close, minus capital M. That is mass defect delta M. We know that N is number of neutrons. So N is equal to A minus Z. If we substitute the value, then delta M is equal to Z mass of proton plus in bracket A minus Z mass of neutron minus mass of nucleus, and this is the formula for mass defect. After seeing the mass defect, we can find out the another definition. That definition will be binding energy. So here for binding energy, it is defined as, or in hydrogen atom, we know that energy of electron in hydrogen atom, total energy of electron is equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. That is minus. Here we can say that the minimum amount of energy which is used or which is released, which is utilized when a proton and electron are brought from infinity to form the atom in ground state, called as binding energy. Or in another terms, binding energy can be defined as, binding energy will be minimum amount of energy which has to be supplied to the atom to separate the electron and proton from the atom. This energy is called as binding energy. So we say that binding energy, it will be negative of total energy of electron. So that is minus of minus 13.6 electron volt. So binding energy, it will be plus 13.6 electron volt. Binding energy that will be plus 13.6 electron volt. So here we want to see that binding energy of electron, binding energy of nucleus, binding energy of atom. So here binding energy of atom, that will be plus 13.6 electron volt. This binding energy of atom is very small, that is 13.6 electron volt, which is on ground state. For ground state, this will be on